Hello all you out there in YouTube land, this is Trans8010 and I'm back with another action figure review. This is going to be filler until I get the rest of my Batman collection out of storage. I have no idea where it is, but trust me, unlike the Batman Forever Batcave, which I have no idea where it is, I know exactly where these figures are. It's just that I have a lot of stuff stored on top of them, and who knows, maybe I'll find the Batman Forever Batcave. No promises, and you will not see another mention of that. Whatever. Hello all you out there in YouTube land, this is Trans8010 and I'm back with another action figure review. If you may remember sometime in the past, maybe last spring or summer, I started doing, I guess you could say I started doing reviews on the incredible Crash Dummies, those wonderful toys that fly apart upon impact. In the, and also I guess you could say it was my own little PSA on how to use your safety belt. Well, I really wasn't going to collect any more of those because I was just, I said I was really just interested in the car. And these things are expensive like hell. So it would be nearly impossible for me to collect what I like to collect while trying to complete a Crash Dummies collection. And I'm not really that hardcore. But I did see this at a yard sale. And I just picked it up. And here it is. The final Crash Car release for 1994, I think it was. 1993, 1994. It says 1992 on it. Okay, so maybe it was released in 1992. The box that it came in is, it's foreign. It's a European box. I was told it was probably Greek, but I can't read any of this stuff, so I'll let you be the judge of that. You might remember that from the video game cartridge. Anyway, getting back to this. Actually, we can use the box as leverage. Somewhat. I know. That's much better. Alright. Now the Crash Cab is pretty much, it's the exact same molds as the Crash Car. And it's got a different top. This one actually has 2 holes in it. Now, there was another blue car released about the same time as the original Crash Car, and it was called the Crash Car Student Driver. And it was blue, and it had a bunch of, you know, caution, student driver, and a bunch of other things on it. You also may notice that this doesn't have the caution arrow stickers. Well, that's because I bought this new in box, and these stickers were not cut. They were not cut at all. So I tried to do it myself, and it just made a mess. So I just figured, you know, screw it. There really isn't that much to say about it, except for some humor stickers, You Crack Me Up, Crumple Zone, these little red arrows, official crash test vehicle, dummy, and of course the little taxi light is pretty much the same car. So I'm not really going to go too much into detail about it. And it will crash the same. Now, since this is a later release of the Crash Dummies, they did not come with drivers. And since I packed away the original driver in storage, but if you really want to see me crash the Crash Car, you look on my other videos. I will crash it, just for the sake of argument. Because there will be some people that will ask. And we'll use this nice little sturdy box right here. Yeah, you may notice that is the Shuttlecraft Goddard for Star Trek Next Generation. Okay, so you know the gist. you know, the wheels fall off. If you're not wearing your safety belt, the seat comes out. The different windshield comes out, and of course this is actually supposed to pop out, which it hardly does half the time. And of course, since it didn't pop out the steering cover, the airbag's actually supposed to deploy. But like I said, you can see that all in my other crash dummy review, the very informative crash dummy review. This is more or less kind of like a different overview of the other different vehicles that were released. Well, actually this was more of the same one. And also, it can teach you a lot about your cars. And even though it was fun to crash these things, if you really were in an accident and you really weren't wearing your safety belt, you go right through the windshield. You can hit the dash, and basically it would kill you. So the toys were fun to crash, but they kind of did teach us safety. So that was what was interesting about these toys, and probably the reason why they're so highly collectible today, because a lot of these parts wear out, and I've seen a lot of these cars, especially my cousin's car. You can't put the wheels back on. The clasps just wore out so much that the wheels just pop off. So, yeah. It's a fun toy. It's the rarest of the rare. For the original Crash Dummy line. I mean, you can't really find many of these. So, that's all I have to say. I mean, it's a fun toy. If you can find one, I would suggest snatching it up. Like I said, unless I can find some other Crash Dummies at an impossibly low price, I will probably be reviewing some more. But other than that, I think these two will just be it. So, that'll end this review on a high note. A really short, under 10-minute review of a vehicle. Yeah, I can't believe it myself. So, this is Trans810, signing off.